and welcome back to 5-Minute Salute, where we highlight veterans and the amazing organizations that are helping our veterans here in Northeast Florida. I'm your host, Whitney Mincey, and I'm joined by a very special guest, Mr. Rich Possert from the Veterans Council of Duval County, and you're also representing the Veterans of Foreign Wars, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So thank you so much for being here today.
Oh, well, thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here again.
Yeah, well, it's my honor, first of all. Thank you for your service, and thank you for all you're doing in the community. So just to kind of give people a little bit of background on the different organizations that you support and you work within, tell us a little bit about Veterans of Foreign Wars.
So the Veterans of Foreign Wars, it's one of our nationally, congressionally chartered veteran service organizations.
Mm-hmm.
It was formed by veterans of the Spanish Inquisition, as well as the the Indo-Filipino Wars.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've been around for a long time, over 125 years.
Wow.
Really lobbying for veterans' rights on Capitol Hill. Serving veterans directly. Financial assistance. Assistance with Veterans Affairs claims. Most of our posts have veteran service officers that can help out veterans with claims, with educational opportunities, pretty much anything that the VA does for our veterans. Our veteran service officers can assist those veterans with that. Mm-hmm. We have scholarship programs. Those are open to all kids, not just kids of military members or veterans.
Good to know.
We do direct support for our active duty folks as well. Mm-hmm. The post that I'm a member of, that I was a post commander at a few years ago, we adopted one of the ships here in Mayport, USS Thomas Hudner.
Okay.
And when the ships get back from deployment, the duty sections, the men and women that are stuck on the ship to keep her running while everybody else goes on leave, we brought them some lunch because we knew they wouldn't be able to leave the ship, and
right.
We try to stay involved with the awards for their sailors on the ship. So it's multifaceted, but I look at us as one of the strongest advocates for veterans' rights in our country.
Wow, that's incredible. And so what about the other organization, the council within Duval County? Tell us a little bit about that and the things that you guys are doing for our area specifically.
Sure. So the Veterans Council of Duval County has been around since 1985. Mm-hmm. It was formed under Mayor Jake Godbold's administration. And it started out as a federation of all the veteran service organizations here in Duval County, or I should say serving veterans in Duval County. They don't necessarily have to be physically located in Duval County, they just have to be serving veterans in Duval County. Mm-hmm. They're made up of organizations such as the VFW,
right.
The American Legion, combat veterans. I could go on and on. The auxiliaries, even Blue Star families. It's a large group. We have close to 80 veterans service organizations or veteran service companies here in Duval County serving veterans, and the council gives us a joint, united voice that can speak with our elected officials.
Oh, that's incredible.
Help out with any kind of legislation that may directly affect veterans or their families. It also acts as a way for us to help one another serve veterans. If there's a veteran in need, which we created a Veteran in Need initiative, mm-hmm. So that if there was a veteran or service member that was having financial difficulties, having issues with housing, stuff like that, mm-hmm. they could submit something on our website, jaxvcdc.org, and then we would push that Veteran in Need call out to all of our participating organizations. Therefore, the network comes in to provide support. One of the things we're seeing right now is veterans in risk of homelessness. Mm. So that's been one of our, I would say, most dire issues that we're facing here right now.
Yeah, and so we're almost out of time, but I know that we kind of talked a bit about the most challenging things these veterans are facing and the resources that you and your organizations provide for them. Can you speak about that briefly?
Yeah, and I would say going back to the veterans at risk of homelessness,
Yeah.
things have gotten really expensive. There's a lot of elderly veterans that are on a fixed income,
Yeah.
and they need, they work hand in hand with HUD, the VA, United Way in Northeast Florida's Mission United team, as well as a lot of other veteran service organizations to help them out with temporary lodging or getting them set up into that permanent housing situation that they can afford. So
That's incredible. Well, thank you so much for being here. I wish we had a little more time. I'd love to hear more about the amazing things you're doing, but thank you for sharing today. If you want to learn more about Rich and the organizations that he supports and is a part of, make sure that you go to iwantabuzz.com, and we will see you next time on 5 Minute Salute.
My name is Helena Pugh. I am the founder of Zahara Veterans Network. So I started Zahara Veterans Network because as I transitioned out of the military in 2012, I was encountering so many challenges with my transition, and I realized that there really wasn't an organization that spoke definitively to the issues that impacted women veterans, but also I encountered other male veterans who were having very similar issues to which there really wasn't an answer. So I started the organization so that I can provide information for other veterans, but also put us on the path to start providing those services that weren't being offered.